I'm DC Curry. I had a conversation, man. I think it was this week. And I'm going to ask y'all the same question that I asked. I was at my friend's restaurant. He pays very well. But he can't find no help. And I know how much money he pays. And I said, if you can't find no help. So I started looking at minimum wage. And so I asked Richard, I said, who makes minimum wage? And between the two of us, I couldn't think of nobody. I know landscapers making $15, $16 an hour. I know people, I saw a sign, this how it came up. We was in a town and they had a sign on like a fast food restaurant. $17 an hour.
Yeah, they starting people at Waffle House at $20 an hour.
So I started thinking, who the hell make minimum wage? Who had a minimum wage job? They were one of the stars that played in the basketball game last night. Daryl Dan. Boy, that liquor and shit was coming out his ass, boy. After the first quarter, that liquor, all that shit was coming out. He was coughing up cocaine. Crack was coming out that nigga's ear. He got a little game though. But who makes minimum wage now?
Waitresses, right?
Yeah, Old Charlie waitresses probably.
But if you had waitresses tips and shit, they make a killing.
That's not a guarantee. Tips not guaranteed.
And waitresses don't even make minimum wage. They get like
that's what they be like $5 an hour.
Yeah, but they make their money off tips. That's how that works.
Yeah, the average.
But who makes minimum wage?
Who the girls?
Who
the girls?
She.
Waitresses. They make more. They
waitresses.
Yeah.
They get paid minimum wage, but they probably go over with tips.
They get less than minimum wage.
$2.13 an hour plus tips.
It goes over. But just a minimum wage paying job. What occupation is that? Grocery store. You got to be. They offering $50,000 a year to stockers at Walmart. 50 grand.
Is it still $7.25?
Stock the shelves, man.
It's still $7.25?
Can't nobody complain about it. Can't nobody complain about the economy.
It's still
$7.25. But I'm saying they be talking about minimum wage. Who makes minimum wage? I couldn't think of nobody.
No.
I can't think of nobody.
No.
Golden Corral servers.
No.
Also,
you said yourself at Golden Corral.
No.
They gotta come by and pour your tea and everything.
No, but they don't make minimum wage. The cost of living.
I bet they make more minimum
wage.
$10 an hour is more than minimum wage. They make at least $10 an hour.
The cost of living won't allow nobody.
You go serve at Golden Corral, all thing you're doing is pouring tea. I don't think you make $10 an hour.
No.
I bet they make more.
No, they make more than that. The cost of living will not allow you to
go to Corral on me
minimum wage
for Wednesday. Hey, let's go.
Right.
Favorite restaurant.
But that's
next
Wednesday. Go to Corral on me.
But that's the So what's that? $20?
At Walmart. $15 an hour.
Right.
Them old people.
No
way.
Sir.
Yep, the ones, and they be having the kid with the helmet up at the front.
And they don't be studying their job. They just be there whistling and shit. Cause I was walking out with
Did somebody research that?
I was walking out with some stuff the other day, and the old man talking about, you got your receipt? I was like, nope.
Okay. He just said, okay. They gonna stop you. Like, hey, what you want, man?
He can't run.
You don't want this smoke more, man.
Yeah. Thank God for this self-checkout thing. Woo!
That's the come up, ain't it?
Really? You want me to ring this stuff up? All right. All right.
Yeah, it ain't gonna hit like
That's where I shop. But I can't figure out who making minimum wage.
I don't think nobody do, DC.
I can't come up with nobody.
I don't think nobody. What is the minimum wage? What is it here?
$7 or something, I think.
Nah.
$7.25.
The cost of living won't allow you.
I told you who made it, and y'all don't believe me.
No, you speculated.
I'm asking what group of people. You getting specific talking about Golden Corral.
No,
maybe the cooks.
No,
I think
but considering
the people who pour, I think the servers.
You're wrong. You're wrong, buddy.
But
if they are, why would they do that instead of going to Walmart where they can get $50,000 for stocking shelves?
Mindset, maybe they don't think they can do it. Maybe they can't fit it in their shelf.
Now, isn't it completely pointless because gas is up, food is up, mortgages are up. So even if you make $16, $15 an hour, you still broke.
You still that's the minimum wage nowadays, for real.
So it's inflation that's the issue. I mean, I can't imagine that you make $7.25 an hour. You should be Mexican.
Who? Sanders. Table. Dishwashers. I know a dishwashing job right now pays $16 an hour. Mike says in 2020,
get to the
1.5% of workers in the United States read.
Thank you, Michael.
1.5%, if I understand him correctly, of all the labor force makes minimum wage. And that's what we raising here about, 1.5% of the people.
But then you have to look at who those are, because then, you know, you have illegal immigrants and you have those that come over here that they have to make that. They make that kind of money because they don't have the status to be here.
The hell they working?
Well, I just received a text from somebody who's watching the show that said dishwashers at Old Charlie's made $20 an hour.
Dishwashers what?
Dishwashers at Old Charlie's made $20 an hour.
I know a dishwashing job right now, they're getting $15, $16 an hour. I know that's for a fact.
They also say ages 16 to 24 is that range.
16 to 24.
They living at home. I don't know.
Yeah, but you look at a situation like that. Like hasn't the workforce changed now between them giving out money all the time, between people in the PPP loans and the child increase with all those things like that. So aren't the workers more in charge now than the actual employee?
They got the upper hand. I'm telling you, my boy paying $16, $17 an hour and cannot get dishwashers and guys to bust the tables, man.
It's wild, man.
Can't get. I mean, you can't. Nobody want to work. Nah, I mean, you know, I don't
$20 to be a dishwasher. That's impressive though.
Huh?
$20 to be a dishwasher at Charlie's. That's got to be impressive.
Well, I mean, that's what you got to pay because this guy can't hire anybody for 16, 17. They're going to the $20 dishwasher jobs. Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All that money just to put dishes in a thing and pull the lever down.
No, that's not even. Yeah, you've never washed dishes.
Never.
That's not how it goes.
Just washed over you, sir.
That is not how it
Y'all start going to my
all you have to do.
All you have to do.
The reason I said I have watched this, and I know how most of those hotels or kitchens and stuff go. You put in a thingy.
That's not true.
So you've never done it, though, is what you're saying.
That's not true.
When I was a bellhop at a Marriott, and what it is when we had to wash dishes, when we had to wash dishes and stuff, when people in there, we put them in this frame, and then we would put it down, and that thing would come over that tray, and it would heat it, wash it, and dry it like it was nothing. That's what it was. So I'm just saying that's a lot of money getting paid. You just got to put cups and all that stuff. Put that tray in there, pull that thing down in about 3 minutes. You just got,
And you did that.
I did that, man.
And then all of a sudden your brother.
Ooh, that was before he got in the league.
I don't think y'all understand now. I'm 11 years in front of that guy, so
you watched dishes for 11 years.
No, I'm not 11 years.
He got his contract.
So y'all
you went to work and do all the
when
dishes.
He was 12 years old, he wasn't up there doing anything for me, and I went
bet
wash
if your
dishes.
brother tried to pass up that money like Stephon Marbury, I bet you'd been down there eating my ass. Get that damn money, pass up $20-something million.
I've been close to that.
Making more.
Been close in that scenario, making sure it's done right.
All right.
But like I said, that's why I think that's still a lot of money for somebody. You just got
Kanye, how much money did Kanye pass up on that concert? By the way, so what's his name? Kid Cudi?
Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi. He's a Cudi. Kid Cudi.
He stood in for him and they ran him off the stage, man. He was throwing shit at him.
Yeah, man. Well, he's no Kanye.
You can't come up there when you really had no major hits lately, and then you come behind that guy.
That's not what it was. That's not what it was. Tell me what I tell you, Mook, when you be talking out your ass. If you don't know what you're talking about,
shut the hell up. Yeah.
He had beef. He was standing in for Kanye. But he had beef with Kanye because he sided with Pete Davidson. When Pete Davidson and Kanye went in. So Kanye's supposed to be on the show, Kanye's crowd, so to speak.
Right.
So when Kid came out there, they got to throwing shit at him. And so he just stopped in the middle of the show. He said, one more person throw something up here. I'll walk off this stage.
Bink.
Yeah. Everybody was throwing shit up there.
Somersaults, the 4-5 more bottles.
I mean, so many bottles was coming up there on that stage. I
thought it was a recycling center.
I did.
Yeah, you can't challenge the fan base like that. They're gonna pull your card every time.
Yeah, I mean, given the history and the beef between them, I think that was a bad show for him to take. But I think Kanye was supposed to get, was it, $8 million for that show?
Ooh. Somebody wrote the check.
Like that. So I went up there. They could threw them balls at me. I just got on the mic and said, please, no glass.
All plastic, please.
All plastic. A Luna can I can take it. It's empty.
Hey, but them bottles hit different, boy. When they hit and they splash, that glass everywhere, that's a different feeling.
Yeah, please empty the bottles before you throw them up here now. Empty the bottles. Well, Reb, you saw the pastor get robbed in Brooklyn while he was preaching. What was he preaching about, man? And have you ever tackled that subject? Or will you?
I was going to tackle it next week.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What was the subject?
The guy, unfortunately, has been kind of braggadocious on social media. I understand. I understand why when you know you're getting viewers and to me you lose track of the gospel. You're making it more about you. So then you start capturing these views, and when you get views and followers, and then of course when you draw attention to yourself, like I'm trying to understand a congregation that's going to attend and listen to a guy that's got $500,000,
black congregation, ain't no guns up in there.
$500,000. Well, they had an iPad up there because you heard her say leave the iPad. And then she cussed in church, so I tried my best not to laugh, but she said leave the effing iPad, let's go, so I said, well, at least they had an iPad up in there. But again, I don't understand how you can look at a guy and he's wearing like $500,000 in jewelry and take him serious. And then the temple, like, they got it robbed, and there's no immaculate looking pulpit or anything like that. I mean, the pulpit.
Oh, yeah, some gold chains and stuff.
Yeah, but the pulpit looked like it was no wider than that.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like it was a little church about the size of this room. Actually.
Right. So what are you doing to have $500,000 in jewelry? And then you don't show they had no security.
Preaching gospel.
I didn't see no $500,000. And I heard him say that on CNN.
Yeah.
I ain't seen no $500,000.
Well, I'm going to say this. I watched, I guess it was a TikTok of him. And he was at a car wash.
Right.
And he had this big gaze, gold chain around his neck with the cross had blue diamonds in it. And he's just talking about, this is what we do. I'm a pastor, and he got the Rolls Royce Phantom, the Ghost. Matter of fact, I think it was the Ghost. He got that all pearl white, so they're getting washed.
Yeah, he and Bishop Don.
So he's a clown.
Right, basically, he bragging about it.
He put it out there with a guy. He and Bishop Don Juan. I don't judge, but I try to watch it.
Don't talk about my buddy, man.
Hey, look, man.
They
Don
two
Juan,
different
my friend.
Don Juan might.
He was in Friday After Next with me.
I know he might know the word, but I still question.
Don Juan said, "Why should I pay taxes? These hoes give me gifts. This is not pay."
Smart man.
Like I said,
he told me the IRS got him.
We all got to stand before that man.
Well, when they were interviewing the pastor afterwards, and he was running down all the things that they had taken and things like that.
Very braggadocious.
He was like, well, they got my chain, and then they started tapping me on the back of the neck because I knew somebody sent them. Like he had a real connected vibe, like somebody sent.
I'm gonna tell you who sent him. Did you see the deacon sitting on the left side?
He didn't move the whole time.
They robbing the pastor.
Right, he just
sitting there
right there.
He reading the Bible.
Yes. He didn't move the whole time. He didn't get on the floor or nothing.
Ecclesiastes face.
And do you know sometimes, I don't know if you know how, I'm sure you know, DC, but I don't know if you know how the church works. Most of the time when you're up there in the pulpit sitting to the right, your job is to be an armor bearer. So he did none of that. I mean,
like
he did no armor bearer.
I don't know what kind of black church it was and wasn't no guns up in there.
Right.
That's wild, man.
Right, because we have security all across our church. It's unreal.
I ain't on security team, but you better believe I got a holy.
No, we got guys walking around there undercover and also.
I never been to a black church where with no guns in there.
Yeah.
Right.
I know I ain't, because I have man.
Right.
All right, man. Hope y'all staying safe out there. It's a heat wave. But stop all your bitching, man. Your grandmama and your great-grandmama and great-granddad used to pick cotton in this.
Oh.
You bitching because it's hot at the barbecue. Kanye West said your great-grandmama and your great-granddaddy, they wanted to be out there picking cotton in this shit. That's what he said.
Right before he put that
slavery is a choice.
Church.
No, he done gave up on that. I don't know.
You sure?
Oh, he might.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's not doing it.
If you don't know the answer, shut up.
What the hell up?
He's not doing it.
He's not doing it.
I know he's not doing it.
I mean, I haven't.
No, he's not doing it.
I know for a fact.
I'm gonna say you like this.
Google that, Mike.
I haven't
Okay,
seen
so I
it.
do it.
Kanye, because last I heard last month he was still doing it. When he stopped doing it?
I'm telling you, because when he tried to have
That man will
our
never give a
leader,
straight answer.
our preacher, to be a part of it, and our pastor came and explained to me why he didn't be a part of it and why it was gonna stop. That's how I know he's not doing it.
Shit.
Huh?
Kanye, who would go to Kanye church?
I'm just saying, our pastor, Pastor Kirby Lee, he
having
approached.
the service I heard last month. But yeah, good big ups to your pastor, man.
Yeah, he turned it
You
down.
want to give him a shout out?
Oh, Pastor Kirby Lee. I mean, Kerwin B. Lee. Yeah, I think y'all would know him. Yeah, I think y'all would know him here in Atlanta.
Oh yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah, great. I mean,
You see what preaching in Atlanta, the white pastor was talking about. Something he was talking about, and he started talking about. Oh, you talking about Boaz?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that was good. That was good. Boaz.
Man, don't get a broke.
Whooping your ass.
You got a man whipping your ass.
Yeah.
He was funny.
Oh yeah, he told the truth on that one.
What did it say, Mike? Is Kanye having church still?
See?
Huh?
Why is it that when I
He
say
what?
shit around here, no one gives a fuck?
They
Oh,
ain't
he
done
put
it.
pause on that before.
Why? When I say
A
something.
woman mess up your religion.
Pete Davidson having a hell of a year though, ain't he?
Pete Davidson having a ball, man. Yeah, he done tattooed the baby's names on his ass. That's some freaky shit. Ray J tattooed his sister on his
what?
damn thigh.
Brandy, he put Brandy on his
What kind
body.
of freaky shit is that?
That's crazy. He put Brandy on his body.
Yeah.
That's
I can understand maybe your arm.
man. I love my sister, but nah.
You know,
My
her
sister
sister,
too,
you
but I
know,
be
but I don't know if
mad.
I'm gonna put it on my thigh.
Your thigh. That's freaky shit.
Right. Why the thigh?
Yeah,
She
that's a
didn't
little-
like it.
Yeah, I know she did.
It was
Like,
those freaky looking, devilish looking pictures.
oh, you put a. It's not her name.
J.
It's a picture of her
It's a picture of her face
on his.
on his thigh.
I won't be surprised if Ray J comes out with some mental
Look,
health
that one is
issues.
some red eyes and teardrops and shit, some old demonistic shit. What'd you say, Red? What's your
I
problem?
said I wouldn't be surprised if Ray J came out with some mental health issues within the next year and a half.
No, I think that nigga playing. I don't think nothing wrong with Ray J. Kanye, something wrong with him. Ray J? No, I don't see it.
Ah, man, I don't know. In that verses, he got real sensitive. He got real sensitive, and the guys that were trying to help him out, he had already admitted that he was drinking too much and he sounded terrible. Then he started talking about his rights and you don't own your song. I see him having a breakdown, man. I just don't. I don't see
I
him
think
going
that's
together.
orchestrated mischief. Now, Britney Spears is crazy.
That's official.
But Ray J,
Ray J, he playing, man.
he playing the game.
Playing, man. Ray J's out here making. I mean,
he making a lot of money.
Making a lot of money, man. Ray J's out here doing a lot of things. He just
he really put Kim Kardashian. No offense to you. I mean, you played your part, but he really put Kim Kardashian on the map.
Yeah, he did.
Wow, that's wild.
Yeah. Until then, she was just a decent looking groupie.
That's it.
That was it. Real talk. She was just a decent looking groupie.
So I ain't mad. I don't know what's up though with your boy. Who is it? Chloe.
Tristan is just. He just wild.
They having a baby, but they ain't together.
And then he just got with some
weird shit, man.
Tristan ain't never with nobody he had a baby with.
We need to get somebody white on to explain that shit.
Yeah. Cause Tristan just
that's some white people shit.
Cause Tristan just got with somebody else over Chloe. Like he just got. Yeah, I can't think of
two girls. He been walking around holding hands with them.
Yeah, he just got with somebody else. But hey,
that boy getting more pussy than Nick Cannon.
Hey,
ooh, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Nick Cannon just had baby number 8 and videoed it. He cut the umbilical cord. That nigga is really crazy.
Well, he supposed to got a snip.
And 3 more pregnant. 3 more on the way. 3 more babies on the way.
Are you joking?
No, I'm serious.
Wow.
He got 3 more girls pregnant on the way.
Hey, look.
One said a twin.
Man, I'm starting to think that Nick done bought into this. At first, I was okay with have as many kids, but now I'm starting to get the thing like, dude, you just trying to put this image out there that black men, the only thing we gotta do is just have these kids and nothing else and can't commit.
Now, do you not think that because he has all this wealth and all this access that he loves the family and he feels that because he can provide for these children,
all right, let me ask you this. What kind of woman? You know the man got, let's say before this one, 7 women, 7 kids. Now, what kind of woman would get with him and have a baby?
Kind of woman that want a baby?
No.
She only out for his money.
The type,
it's all about the money.
It's all about the money.
I don't want. Well, they're not his wives. So I'm just saying, that's whole warfare, man. You know he wants a baby. He's a star. He's gonna be precious. He's gonna, I assume, the mothers or whatever gonna be taken care of.
Right.
It's whole work, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, to have them like back to back, you kind of wonder like, or are they gonna stay with the mothers? You gonna bring them into the house, or you gonna build this huge conglomerate?
You know. And like I said, when I was having a conversation with a very wealthy man in California, I don't care how much money you make. If you spend more than you make, you'll be broke. So, I mean, God bless him. We'll see what happens, but 11 households is a lot of households.
Woo.
11 households is a lot. That's a lot of households. And that's a lot of households. And that's a lot of houses for hoes.
A lot of hoes in them houses.
God bless. God bless.
Yeah.
Good luck.
More power to you, brother.
I ain't mad at you. But as for me, I'll be on Mark Povich every day. That is not my baby. But he limped just like you, DC. Hey,
Ooh, no.
Mook limped too. Lightfoot limped too. You should have seen Lightfoot's old ass out on the basketball court.
Did he just have a knee surgery?
He was just speed walking like you see the white people speed walking.
Up and down the court.
I said, come on off the court, man. Come on, man. You're embarrassing us now. But God bless him. Well, life goes on, brother. I'd like to give a big shout out to Bo. In his absence, he had a bit of bad fate. He was reportedly walking through his house
some brand new
naked in some new socks. And
stepped on a little white dog.
And he slipped and fell. They say he pissed and he missed the toilet. And his new socks.
He said new socks.
Slipped on the piss. and he broke his ribs.
Oh,
Bo
shit.
is kind of like the bad news Bass. He has a lot of what do you call them? Mishaps. And he was just getting over COVID. And he got a lot of issues. He's working at night at the
Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese doing electrical work. And I think some shit caught on fire there.
Is he accident prone or is that just the alcohol?
I think he's accident prone.
Is it like, I don't.
My man, Bo.
Oh,
You know
can't
he's
get
watching.
right face ass.
Good luck, boy.
Tighten up.
Hope you get well. And buy you some better socks, man. I got socks from the dollar store. I ain't never failed, because I ain't never been walking around the house with my sock naked either. God bless you. I wish you well. You've been listening to DisRace. I'm DC Curry.
I'm Mook, man.
I'm Black Ass Tim.
Brian Harper.
And we out of here.